Everyone knows Michael Jackson as the king of pop. But very few people truly know the pain, the crushing pressure, and the absolute loneliness that created the biggest star on earth. This movie isn't just about the music, it's about a boy who was forced to become a legend before he even understood what childhood meant. The trailer opens with a haunting contrast, telling Michael that he's strong, beautiful, and destined for greatness. But behind those beautiful words was a brutal, unforgiving reality. You see, his father, Joe Jackson, wanted winners, not children. Let's take a step back into the mid-1970s, into the cold, smoky town of Gary, Indiana. We see young Michael and his brothers being pushed harder and harder every single day under the strict iron fist of their father. For them, rehearsals weren't just practice, they were a battleground. Their dream wasn't optional, it was pure survival. The trailer masterfully builds this tension, showing how the world saw a family group of smiling, talented kids, while behind closed doors, a young Michael was sacrificing his innocence for perfection. Every tear, every sleepless night, and every ounce of that immense pressure slowly transformed Michael into something the world had never witnessed before, a global phenomenon. But here's the crazy part, the part that the movie unravels so beautifully. While millions of fans were screaming his name, filling massive stadiums, and buying out record stores, Michael himself was trapped. He was caught in a golden cage, suffocated between global fame and basic human freedom. There is one specific scene in the trailer that hits especially hard, slicing right through the glamour. Michael looks up, his eyes filled with a heavy sadness, and says, "I love my family, but I just want to do my own thing." That single desperate line tells us everything we need to know. The record executives and the industry saw a multi-million-dollar brand. They saw a product to be sold like Coca-Cola. But inside that iconic military jacket, Michael was still just a young man, a vulnerable soul trying to find his own identity apart from the madness. As the trailer continues, the cinematic scale explodes. We watch him evolve from a gifted child into the ultimate entertainer alive. The flashing lights, the ocean of crowds, the historic sold-out concerts, and the blinding fame. Everything kept getting bigger and bigger, but so did the impossible expectations of the public. And that's exactly where this movie becomes more than just another predictable music biopic. It doesn't just celebrate the victories, it courageously shows the terrifying emotional cost of actually becoming Michael Jackson. It forces the audience to look at the isolated individual sitting alone in an empty hotel room after performing for 100,000 people. One of the most powerful and defining moments comes when Michael speaks about his ultimate purpose. He says, the trailer makes it crystal clear that Michael didn't just want to entertain people, he wanted people to deeply feel something. He wanted to give them pure magic. And honestly, that's probably the exact reason why the entire world became so heavily obsessed with him. But the movie also drops subtle, darker hints about the shadows hiding beneath his monumental success. The overwhelming paranoia, the constant control from outsiders, the crippling loneliness, because becoming the most famous human on the planet comes with a dangerous price. And this film looks ready to finally expose it without any filters. The breathtaking cinematography, the intense performances, and even the emotional voice delivery. Everything about this trailer feels massive, important, and almost magical. If the final film goes as deep into his psychological and emotional journey as this trailer suggests, this could easily become one of the greatest biopics ever made in cinema history. But as the screen fades to black, there is one haunting question this trailer leaves us with. Did Michael Jackson truly achieve his dream? Or did the monstrous wave of fame slowly destroy the fragile person behind the legend? And maybe, just maybe, that's the real, untold story this movie is trying to tell. So, what do you think? Do you want a full, scene-by-scene, deep-dive explanation of this movie when it arrives? And how do you feel about Michael's tragic journey? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's talk about it.